My name's Rachel. Welcome back to your mats. Today is going to be a mellow flow with a little bit of mobility movement. So I hope you're ready to begin. It might be nice to have a block or even a thick book if you like using props in your practice, along with maybe a pillow for a little softness underneath your knees when we need it. We're going to begin in a easy seat, Sukhasana, and see if you can place your right shin in front of your left shin. And then have your hands either resting on your knees, palms facing up, or somewhere comfortable where you can elongate your spine. And if it feels all right with you, maybe begin to close down your eyes. Start to take a deep breath in through your nose. And with your exhale, notice the shoulders softening down. Continue to notice your breath. And just take a moment to recognize, how do you feel right now? Without placing any judgment. Simply just observing what's there. You might start to think of an intention you want to set for this class. Maybe it's just a simple word. For me today, I'm going to be reflecting on lingering in the pause. So finding those moments where I can wait a little longer, breathe a little longer, really savor that moment. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Start to flutter your eyes open. Start this little rocking side to side. You can place your hands on your knees, palms facing down. You might even start to rub your thighs, feeling that tactile sensation. Starting to build that connection, creating that mind-body awareness. And then let your hands hook onto your knees. Start to round your spine. Chin comes to chest. Lean back. The knees start to lift. You feel the rounding in the upper spine. And then take an inhale. Pull yourself forward. Chin starts to lift. Your torso drapes over your legs. And then exhale. Push into your knees. Round your spine. Lean back. Start to find these cat-cow-like motions, pulling yourself forward and then rounding your spine. And then you might start to create circles here, so pulling yourself towards one knee and then pushing yourself away. You might close down your eyes again once you are familiar with the rhythm so that you can tune into yourself. Just gently waking up the spine, noticing all the nooks and crannies, almost like you're clearing the cobwebs. Final breath here. Find a neutral spine. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Find length through your fingertips. And then exhale, cactus your arms. Pull the shoulder blades down and back. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist to your right. Let your left hand land on your right knee and the right hand somewhere behind you. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. Reach the crown of your head high. And then exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. It might just be a subtle little twist, and that's okay. One more inhale, find length. Exhale, maybe gaze over the right shoulder. Keeping your left hand on your right knee, start to bring your right hand behind your skull. Take an inhale, open the elbow out wide. And then exhale, lean your head and your torso towards your left leg. Using that left hand as an anchor point, reaching your right elbow towards the sky. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. On your next inhale, lift your torso back up, arms circle up to the sky. Exhale, fold over the legs. I like to pop up onto my fingertips and then just let the head and neck go. You might even rock side to side, finding this gentle sway. Oftentimes, rocking has been a form of self-soothing. So find that motion if it feels good. Allow yourself to linger. Let this feel nourishing in your body. And then start to walk your hands all the way over to the left. Stretching your right side body, take a full cycle of breath. Inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale, let it go. Walk your hands back to center. And then all the way up. Plant your hands behind you, fingertips pointing away. And then plant your feet out in front of you, wide enough like a squat position. And then start to drop your knees over to the right. You can let the left hip pick up, that's okay. And then pull the knees back to center. Exhale, knees fall to the left. Continuing both sides, going at your own pace. Making sure that you're going slow. So you're noticing the rotation of your hips. The femurs going into internal rotation and then external rotation. Be here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find center. And then cross your legs, left shin in front this time, finding your easy seat on the other side. Start to rub your hands on your thighs once again, and then whenever you're ready, find the hook on your knees, and start to move your spine around. So jumping right into those cat-cows or circles, maybe closing your eyes again so you can just tune into how you feel. There's no right or wrong way. Just moving around, exploring the space. See if you can connect your breath to your movement. Letting the breath be an indicator of if you're moving too fast, if you're going too deep. Giving cues to your body's safety. Eventually finding center once again. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Gaze up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Pull the shoulder blades together, pull them down. And then inhale, reach up, find length through your fingertips. Exhale, twist to your left. Right hand lands on your left leg or your left knee. With each inhale, find length through your spine. Reach the crown of the head high. And each exhale, maybe a subtle twist deeper. One more like that, deep inhale. Exhale, maybe gaze over the left shoulder. And then keeping your right hand on your left knee, can you bring your left hand behind your skull? Take an inhale to open that left elbow wide. Exhale, start to lean over towards your right knee. Using that left knee and right hand as an anchor point to pull away from you. Breathing into your left side body, deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift back up, unwind, circle your arms up. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Walk the hands out, pop up onto the fingertips. Let the head and neck hang. Maybe find that sway, maybe find stillness. One more breath here. And then walk your hands all the way over to the right, reaching as far right as you can. Anchoring through your left hip, letting that be heavy as you reach the fingertips away. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Walk your hands back to center. And then walk your hands towards your legs to lift your torso up. Bring the hands behind you. Find that wide-legged stance once again with the knees bent. And then start to windshield wiper your knees side to side, taking it slow at first. Just a few rounds here, side to side. Eventually, we're going to be meeting on the right side. So next time your knees fall to the right, keep them there, and then lift your torso up. Start to pull the feet a little closer to your body, so it's almost like you're making two triangles with your legs. And then from here, see if you can root down into your right foot, right shin, right hip to lift the left leg up. Once the left leg is lifted, can you pull it out in front of you, tap the left foot down in front of the right shin, and then pull it back. You can always have your hands on the floor for a little extra support. It's more challenging to keep the hands lifted. See if you can continue to lift that left leg up, pull the left foot in front of you, tap, and then pull it back. One more time, lift it up, pull it in front of you, tap. This time, keep the left foot in front of the right shin. Start to wiggle that left foot so that it's relatively under your left knee. And with the help of your hands or hands-free, see if you can lean forward, lift the hips up, and then set the hips back down. A few more times, lean forward, lift the hips, find that extension in your hips, and then sit back down. Last time, lean forward, lift up. Exhale, sit back down. Swing the left leg back, find that figure four shape or 90-90, and then open the knees back up to center. Windshield wiper the knees side to side before going to the other side. Next time your knees fall to the left, keep them there. Lift your torso up, pull the feet closer to your body, closing that angle. And then see if you can lean into the left shin, left outer edge of your foot, and left thigh and bottom to lift the right leg up. And then pull the right foot, tap in front of the left shin. And then slow and controlled, pull it back. Once again, you guys always place the hands on the floor to help you with this movement. It's okay if one side might be way harder than the other. Often we have a weaker side. This is getting into our hips here. Finishing up your last round, let the right foot land in front of that left shin. And then wiggle that right foot so it's in a spot where you could stand up in this position. It's okay if you need to use your hands once again. When you're ready, see if you can lift the hips up. It's okay for the right heel to lift as you lean forward. Set your bottom back down and then lift up. Extend the hips at the top, squeeze the glutes, set the bottom back down. One more time, lift up. And then set your bottom back down, plant your hands behind you, pull the right knee back, open back to center. Heel toe your feet hip width distance apart in front of you, keeping the knees bent. Hands stay behind you, fingertips pointing away from you. We're going to go into reverse tabletop. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, keep the core active. So you think about pulling the shoulder blades together so you can lift your heart towards the sky, opening the chest. And then maybe find a movement rocking forward and backwards, getting a little bit into the ankles and the wrist. We'll only be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set your bottom down. Walk your feet out in front of you a little bit, and then cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Option to stay here or pull that right foot closer, finding our figure 4 shape. See if you can flex the left foot, keeping it engaged, and then maybe find a little pulse, pushing that knee away from you. You can also lift the hands up and use your hands for a little extra support. If you want to go deeper, pulling that leg closer to you. Take a full breath here. Deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Swap out the legs. Right ankle crosses over left thigh. Maybe stay here, or maybe if you want deeper, start to scoot the left foot closer, or maybe even use your hands lifting your torso. Keep that right foot flexed. Take a big inhale. And an exhale. Let it go. Spin towards the top of your mat if you're not there already. Find yourself in a tabletop position. Start to circle over the hands, warming up the wrist. See if you can spread the fingers wide and really grip the mat. So feel all 10 knuckle pads and finger pads pulling into the mat, almost like you're trying to pull the mat towards the center of your palm. So let your body shift over the hands, feeling the weight and feeling that control with the hands. See if you can spin the eyes of the elbows forward, finding that external rotation of your arm bone to help stabilize your shoulders. Once your wrists feel warm, start to get other areas of your body involved. So let the hips join in, the spine. You might find these cat-cow-like motions, but make it funky. Wiggle around, explore the space. Maybe close your eyes once again. Find that connection with your own breath. Notice the length of the breath. Notice where your breath travels. We'll be here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a neutral tabletop. Inhale, drop your belly, flick your tailbone up, gaze up. Pull the collarbones through the arms. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, tuck your tailbone. Really feel the rounding. Inhale, neutral tabletop. Stretch your right leg long. Start to find some circles with the right foot. So rolling out the ankle, pointing and flexing the toes, the feet. And then bend your right knee. Start to find big circles with that right knee. Almost like you're painting, letting the right knee be the paintbrush. And then switch directions. And then pull that right knee towards your right tricep and then plant the right foot outside of your right hand. Find yourself in this lizard lunge. This might be a good place to grab that pillow or blanket underneath your left knee. And then once you're in your lizard lunge, find some freedom here. So wiggle around, explore the space, let your hips move. Almost like your hips are guiding this direction. So maybe it's a big circle, maybe you let the right foot open up, pushing the right knee away. Give yourself 3 breaths here. And then eventually plant your hands down. Once again, you can use any props to lift your hands up, either a block or books. And then from here, think cat-cow-like motion. So inhale, lift your heart. And then exhale, round your spine, start to straighten your right leg. Straight is a relative term. You don't have to fully straighten it. In fact, I like to have a soft bend in my knee for my hamstrings. Just dome the spine, bring your chin to your chest, and try tucking your tailbone. Inhale, pull yourself forward, lift your heart, shoulders come down and together. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Really tuck your tailbone in. 2 more times. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up. This time, stay here. Plant your left hand down. Reach your right arm up and circle all the way to the back. Inhale, circle your arm forward. Exhale, circle your arm back. Inhale, circle your arm forward. Exhale, circle your arm back. Last time, inhale, forward. Exhale, circle your arm back. This time, option to bend your left knee and either reach for the foot or if it's available, grab onto your left foot. You can stay here, this might be enough, or you can begin to kick into the hand. You can even squeeze the foot closer to the glutes, tucking your tailbone, getting deeper into that left quadricep. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Slowly release that left foot with control. Circle your right arm back. And then take the left shin and swivel it towards your right. So the left shin is now parallel with the back side of your mat. And then lift your torso up. So you're in this like warrior two modified position with the legs. Start to lean your hips towards that right foot. And then lean the hips over the left leg. Moving forward and back. You can play with, if you like, having the left toes tucked onto the floor or untucking them. I find that I have a little more stability with them tucked, but either way is totally fine. Continue to synchronize your breath with the movement. Then from here, crawl your hands out to the left-hand corner off of your mat. And then start to find big circles with your hips. So letting that right foot maybe even roll open, letting that right leg bend. Finding this big circle, letting the hips be the marker. And then switch your direction. And then find stillness. Walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat. Plant your left hand down. Straighten the right leg. Modified side plank. Stretch your right arm up and then overhead, reaching far to the back of the room. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Start to plant the right hand down. Walk your hands all the way to the top of the mat. Framing your right foot, pull the right leg to meet the left leg, and then sit back child's pose. You can have a wide leg child's pose, so knees come apart, feet stay together. And then if you like, you can sway side to side in your child's pose. So allowing your torso to move over one thigh and then the other. As you let that weight shift side to side, you might feel a little opening in the shoulders. You might feel the hip flexors a little more. Let the breath settle down here. And then root into your hands, roll yourself forward, think cat-like spine, and then find neutral tabletop. Shifting that pillow to underneath your right knee now. Take an inhale, stretch your left leg long, find some circles with the left ankle, pointing and flexing the feet, spreading the toes wide, and then bend your left knee, start to find those big circles, opening up the hip. See if you can keep the rest of your body relatively still and stable. So we're just trying to target the hip here. Switch the directions if you haven't already. And then pull your left knee to your left tricep. Plant the left foot outside of your left hand. Find that lizard lunge. Once again, you can use the props, books, or blocks underneath your hand to give your arms a little more length to lift your heart higher. And then start to wiggle around. There is no right or wrong way to wiggle. Really exploring the space, getting into different areas, noticing how the muscles feel, the joints. And then finding that mind-body connection. So how are you connecting your breath to the movement? Can you move as slow as your breath is breathing? Few more moments here. And then find your lizard lunge. Lift your heart up. Let the shoulder blades come down your back and together. Think cat-cow-like motion. So inhale here. And then exhale to round. Straighten that left leg. Bring your chin to your chest. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, pull yourself forward. Lizard lunge. Lift the heart. Exhale, round, straighten the left leg. Inhale, roll forward, lift up. Exhale, round, pull it back. Last time, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, straighten the left leg, pull it back. Inhale, find your lizard lunge. Plant your right hand down, lift your left arm up, take an inhale, and then exhale, circle the left arm up and back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach forward. Maybe let your gaze follow your hand. Exhale, reach back. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale back. Option to bend your right knee and either grab the foot or energetically reach for that foot. Wherever you are, it's a perfectly fine place. Let your breath settle. Send your breath to those areas of tightness to calm your nervous system down. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And slowly release your right foot with control. Circle the left hand back. Find your lizard lunge. And then swivel your right shin towards the left. So once again, the right shin is parallel with the back of the mat. And then lift your torso up. Turn towards the right. Start to find that lean towards the left leg and then lean towards the right leg. Shifting back and forth. For 3, 2, 1. Plant the hands to the right hand corner off of the mat and start to take these big circles with your hips. So you might start small first, and then you might allow yourself to widen the circle as more space starts to open up. Letting the hips control the movement and then the rest of the spine to follow. And then switch the direction of your circle. And then find stillness. Walk the hands all the way to the back of the mat. Plant your right hand down. Let the left leg straighten. Modified side plank. Circle your left arm up and then overhead. Really lift your left side body up to the ceiling. Imagine you're creating a rainbow shape from your left fingertips down to your left foot. Take a big breath in Let it go. Plant the left hand down. Walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Frame your left foot. Step it back, child's pose. You can keep the pillow underneath your knees if you like. I like to widen my knees and let it come down. And this time in child's pose, start to lift your head up and then bend your arms. Really scoot the elbows a little bit further in front of you. Make a prayer with your hands. And then drop the head back down. Let the prayer hands come to the back of your neck. Pushing into the ground with your elbows, stretching the triceps here. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Plant the hands back down, roll your spine forward, and then sit down on your bottom. Scoot the pillow out of the way. And then straighten out your legs in front of you. Take a little shake of the legs. And then let them go. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. And then exhale, let the hands land on your legs out in front of you. And then start to curl the chin into the chest as you round your spine down. Feeling a stretch all the way down, top of the neck, into the low back, maybe even into the hamstrings. Paschimotto Anasana. Notice where your breath travels. And then slowly unwind. Lift your heart up and then allow your body to fall all the way to the floor. Letting the arms stretch overhead. Finding a big stretch. And then bending your knees, walking your feet up towards you. Find that figure four shape again. So cross the right ankle over the left thigh. You might stay here. You might begin to pull that left knee closer to your chest by wrapping your hands around the thigh or the left shin. And then find a sway side to side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Find stillness. Pull your hands onto the floor, palms facing down. Take an inhale. And then exhale, slowly let the legs fall to your left. Let the left shin land on the ground and the right foot land on the ground. And then grab your right ankle with your left hand and think about pushing that right knee away from your body. You can use the right hand as an assist to push it away. Trying to find a little more length and space on that right hip. Take one deep breath here. Let it go. Unwind your legs, let the right leg cross onto the left leg, finding your supine twist. You can use that left hand as support onto the legs. Maybe gaze over the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Swap out the legs. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Find that figure four shape. You may stay here, or you want deeper, you can pull that right knee closer to your chest. I like to rock side to side. Or you can find stillness. Linger in that pause. Be here for a moment. Then when you're ready, spread the hands out onto the ground, palms facing down. Take an inhale. Exhale, slow and controlled. Let the legs drop to the right. Grab your left ankle with your right hand and think about pushing that left knee away from you. Opening up that space in the left hip, the outer left leg. One full breath here. And then unwind your legs, find a tuck shape. Just finding your easy twist here. Maybe gaze over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, find your happy baby. So you can grab the outside of your knees, or if you have availability, you can grab the feet. Inside or outside is okay. Let yourself explore here. Maybe open and close the legs. Maybe rock side to side. Deep breath in. Let it go. Slowly let go of the feet if you had them. And then plant the feet out in front of you, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Finding this butterfly shape with your legs. And then your arms can be wide, or maybe you might have your right hand on your belly, your left hand on your heart. Feel that connection again with yourself. As we wind things down, can you check in with yourself one more time? Any areas you're still holding on tension? Can you invite yourself to soften? Slowly start to extend the right leg and then the left leg, finding your Shavasana. The arms can come out wide. You can tuck the shoulder blades underneath you to lift your heart. Begin to soften the face and the jaw. Letting go. Feel the ground supporting you. Linger in this space for just a little while longer. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, but nourish your body right now. Feel free to lie here as long as you need. If you're ready to be guided out, start to find little movement, maybe in your toes and fingers at first. And then finding bigger movement. Eventually making your way to a fetal position on one side, resting your head on your arm like a pillow. Taking that moment of gratitude for showing up on your mat, for moving your body. When you're ready, find your way up into a seat. Finding a tall spine. Hands can rest on your legs, palms facing up like we started. Taking a full breath together, deep inhale. Open your mouth, let it go. Thank you so much for being here, for sharing your practice with me. I look forward to seeing you again. Peace. Namaste.